about to get real. It's about to get really, really, really real. 2023 has been a crazy year. And I'm telling you, it's only going to get worse. I always think about what God talks about in Revelations. The end is coming, and it starts like a woman giving birth. She has birth pains, and as she gets closer to bringing out that baby, the pains increase. Everything has increased. The gravity levels have increased. And I'm telling you, those snakes, those bots, those demons, I'm telling you, they are after the future. Who's the future? The future is your children. The future is if you're a kid right now, if you're under the age of 18, because people over 18 are pretty much kind of stuck in their ways sometimes. But they're after the kids because kids are easily influenced. You look at all these celebrities. What are they pushing? Satanic agendas. They're pushing sex. They're pushing degeneracy. Everything. Listen, I've been banned on TikTok videos, multiple videos talking about trafficking, talking about Jesus Christ, talking about Sound of Freedom. How in the world do I get banned for things like that? How do they strip my videos and take that down? Meanwhile, they got their big time artists. You got T Swift. You got all these people performing open rituals, all after the youth, man. I'm telling you, because the youth is the future. They're coming after you. 2023 was the year so much happened. You had pestilence. You had earthquakes, tornadoes. You had flooding. You have war going on, you have terrorism, and ultimately they are trying to go after control. They don't want independent thinkers. They don't want people who are going to go against the grain. They do not want that. They don't want people who are going to influence the youth in the right way. Well, I'll tell you what, you join the herd, I ain't going to let you down. I'm a God-fearing man, and I'll never turn. I will never turn. I'm telling you, I will die for my faith. And the fact of the matter is, they do not want people like me, like a lot of other people who are on YouTube and a lot of other people on other platforms. They do not want those messages to be pushed. And it's so crazy because these young kids are so influenced, man. They are so influenced because at the end of the day, you got this on you all the time. Look, mine's in my pocket. You got this on you all the time. And all the time it is influencing you. All the time you're getting notified. All the time they're pushing an algorithm that is ultimately going to keep you under their control. Keep you under their control. It's so crazy. It's stronger than ever. I told you, listen, I'm a 90s baby. I grew up without the internet, and I also grew up with the internet. I know the control of it. I know what it's like to walk around with not a cell phone. It was free. But now you walk around with that thing tracking you, listening to every word you're saying, and then picking up what you're saying and then pinpointing your weaknesses and then pushing them right back at you. You know, you got a problem with trying to stop doing this, they're going to push that at you. You got a problem with stop trying to do this, they go push that at you. Because ultimately, if you fall to your weaknesses, you fell for their trap. You fell for their trap, and it's really hard to get out of that grist. The only way you need to be in 2024 is God focused. Strap yourself with the body armor of Christ, the full armor of God, everything strapped up, ready for battle. Because listen, you don't have to worry about winning the war. Jesus Christ already won the war. You don't have to worry about that, but you got to stay in the battle because right now the battle is happening. 2024 is going to be a big hit for the battle, and we're going to need frontline soldiers, bro. We're going to need frontline soldiers ready to fight, ready to represent for what is right. Because I'm telling you, you see how it goes, man. Once they get the masses, you see how they do it in elections. Once they get the control of the masses, once they get your brain tapped in, and once they get you thinking on their agenda, man, I have to say, sometimes it's already too late. It's too late. It's too late. Once they get your mind, it's too late. That's why God always talks about guarding your mind, guarding your heart, having wisdom, and most of all, trusting God, because God is the ultimate giver of wisdom. And once he gives you that wisdom, you're going to be able to see through what they call the matrix. You're going to be able to see through it. You're going to know how to move through it. And even if you get caught in the middle of it, it's all right, man. Don't trip. Don't be afraid. God has already won the war. But at the end of the day, we sit here in the midst of a battle, and we need to stand up strong. We need to stand up for what we believe in. 2024, don't be fooled. I'm telling you, everything's intensity is increasing. Just like I was talking about them birth pains, it is increasing. It is going to get stronger and stronger until boom, it hits. And then what? You know, once everybody gets into this big fear thing, I'm telling you, AI is here. It's coming for people, man. It's coming for people. They're already analyzing everything you do, everything you say, everywhere you go. They are trying to take over your mind, because if they can get in here, that's the battle is won. The battle is won between the ears. It's in the mind. It's not anywhere else, man. You can't fight this physically. You can't go and, fight this. You can't do that. You're going to fight this with your mind. So you need to guard your mind. You need to understand who is in ultimate control. God is in control. They are not in control. That's why they fight so hard. That's why they create so many weapons. That's why they're after so many different aspects of your life. And that's why they're ultimately after the youth. Because if they get the youth, they got the momentum, they got the masses, and most of all, they got the future. I don't know if you notice, a lot of these kids, they don't really be thinking right, man, because they're heavily influenced. When I was a young kid, we were influenced by these things. We were influenced by artists, rappers, singers. We didn't have no influencers, but we were heavily influenced and heavily pushed. But now, dude, it's 10 times worse, because they could push that at any time of the day. You pop your phone open, start scrolling, and what do you think? Look what happened. They got everybody's mind span. They can't even focus on nothing because everything is 2 seconds. A goldfish has a better attention span than the average human. A goldfish. Because everybody is on this wave. Flicking. Not even paying attention to the stuff, just flicking through it. Not learning from it. Rather be a participator. Why would you not want to participate? Throw your towel in the ring. What is the point of doing this? It's addicting. That's why they got you on the 3 second. They don't want you to think for yourself. They want you to be preoccupied. And what they show you is what they want you to think is the truth. I'm telling you, 2024, get ready. Guard your mind. Pray for wisdom. And ultimately, just trust God, because the battle, the war, has already been won. You don't have to worry about nothing. Join the herd. If you don't know this by now, my name is Travis. Last name is Herd. So I say, you heard it first and you heard it right. Join the herd. If you like this, share this. And better yet, subscribe. And better yet, throw your own towel in the ring. We need more people out here pushing this message. We need more people out here setting the example, cutting through the nonsense, setting a standard. You heard it first, you heard it right. Let's get it.